Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our JA Business Hall of Fame event chair, CEO and Chairman of Stifel Financial Corporation, Mr. Ron Kruszewski.
Good evening. Oh my gosh. I feel like Steve Carell from Bruce Almighty. Remember that movie? Would say anything that would be on the teleprompter. This isn't going to work. No, we're going to get away from that, all right? It's like the President of the United States doing the State of the Union. So look, welcome to Junior Achievements Business Hall of Fame. Tonight we celebrate bold entrepreneurs, inspiring mentors, and future leaders ready to inspire and shape our world. But look, before we begin, I want to acknowledge that several people on the board of JA, frankly, could not be with us tonight because of the recent storm that hit St. Louis. And as we gather tonight, you know, we do so at a time when many in our St. Louis community are facing tremendous hardship, not just hardship, the devastation to neighborhoods brought by those terrifying tornadoes. I was not in town. I came in that night and I couldn't believe it. But they have left a mark on our city and the lives of really many families. So while tonight is about investing for the next generation, it's also about lifting each other up. And I'm confident, and I know you're all going to be part of this, I'm confident we're going to raise a lot of money tonight for junior achievement. But I'll also ask you to consider, as I look around the room, I think many of you have the means for this, I've asked you to consider supporting relief efforts for those impacted by the storm, and whether it's through a donation or volunteering of your time, and believe me, they need volunteers to clean this mess up. Every bit of support will make a difference for our friends and families that were impacted. But look, speaking of generosity, how about a heartfelt thank you to just our incredible business community. You don't, as a community, you don't just write checks. I know many of you roll up your sleeves, you mentor young people, you inspire, and you lead. And your support of junior achievement powers this mission forward. And to our junior achievement students, can't wait to see you up here tonight. You're the future. Your energy, your hustle, and your hope is truly inspiring. And that's what keeps tonight and this event alive, or it's all the young people. And tonight we're going to be inducting one individual into the Junior Achievement Business Hall of Fame. Good friend, Jerry Kent. Jerry. And for the first time, we're going to be inducting a company. This has never been done, a company, Brinkman Constructors. So look, tonight we have the privilege of honoring two legends in business and in the community. And they have something in common. I was looking at both of their bios. These companies and these individuals are driven by culture. Different cultures maybe, but in both cases, what I noticed is that their success was built on a foundation set by their leaders. In fact, they're the leaders, and a culture of grit, vision, and just doing things the right way. So let me start by someone, as I said, I'm proud to call a friend. I call him a good friend. He'll just call me Ron, but Jerry Kent. Jerry Kent. So I had the fortune of being inducted into the JA Hall of Fame 2 years ago, and I remember at the time when they told me, and Lori, came up and told me, and I said, wait. How can I possibly be in this organization before Jerry Kent? How's that possible? Remember, Lord, do you remember us talking about this? I said, how is it possible? Honestly, that is the only time that I've beaten Jerry at anything. Except golf. I want to tell you, in golf, I thump him regularly. I don't know where he is tonight, but he knows that every year we go to Play 54 at Pebble Beach. We've been doing it for 20 years. And there's not a trophy for this event. There's not a trophy. but I have winnings in my bank account, I assure you. Jerry may disagree, but my accountant certainly does not. And I did want to tell Jerry, because I know he's going to come up here and he's going to get the mic and he's going to all tell you something about my handicap or somehow I do some things. Jerry, I just want to warn you, I get the mic last, so say what you want, but I get it at the end of the night. But look, make no mistake, Jerry is also one of the most competitive persons that I know. It's who he is. That fire, for those of you that know Jerry, that fire, that drive, that must-win mindset, it's why he's out there, while he's launching companies, why most people are shopping for their retirement property. And to do what he's done, not once, but again and again, you need more than brains. You need that spark. Examples? How about Jerry helped take Charter Communications from a startup to a national force, the fourth largest cable company in the U.S. And then, if that's not enough, he co-founded Sequel 3, launched Suddenlink, scaled it to a top 10 cable operator. And now he's still not done. Today he's running TierPoint. It's helping companies stay secure and connected in a very complex world today, a digital world that never seems to slow down. And Jerry's helping all of us, including my company, do that. Why? I think it's because retirement simply is not in Jerry's vocabulary. It's not, those of you know him are laughing, all right? What ties it all together? It's Jerry's vision, his tenacity, his belief in people, his team, his community, and all of what he does is help the next generation of leaders, and those leaders that are coming up through junior achievement now and in the future. So yes, Jerry Kent, you build companies, but more importantly, you build people, and that's why he's right where he belongs tonight in the JA Hall of Fame. Jerry. And as I said, tonight we have a first because tonight we're not just inducting a person, but a company. It's not been done. We're inducting a company into the JA Hall of Fame. That company is Brinkman Constructors, and what a pick. It's based in Chesterfield. I know many of you know that. Brinkman is a 100% employee-owned national contractor. They're known for being and building. They build smart, they build fast, but importantly, they build with heart. And from industrial to senior living to student housing, across it all, they build the kinds of projects that not only shape skylines, but frankly, strengthen communities. And behind every great company is a foundation, a visionary, a leader, a force of nature. So look, tonight in honoring Brinkman Constructors, we're also saluting the legacy of its founder, Bob Brinkman. So look, you can talk about business, but you also know a lot about someone by what they do. Now, I happen to find out, and I kind of know, that Bob is great friends with Tom Sainert. Many of you know Tom Sainert, right? He owns Annie Guns, a true St. Louis institution. Tom couldn't be here tonight, but he sends his regards. He's tremendously respectful, and he had a number of stories. But one that he told me that sort of resonated with me was that he reminded me, and I wasn't here, but another tragedy in St. Louis was in 1993, that great flood. And you remember a lot of the pictures where you could barely see the top of the smokehouse under 10, 12 feet of water. I don't know what it was. But he told me that after 93, after that great flood, Bob, you helped him rebuild the smokehouse in Annie Guns, which opened in 7 months. 7 months. It opened in 1994, 7 months after that flood. And Tom told me that I'm supposed to say tonight that he is eternally grateful. Now, I also have to tell you that for some reason, I can never get into Annie Guns. I don't get it. It's a St. Louis thing. I wasn't born here. I didn't go to high school here. I know all that stuff. Where'd you go to high school, Ron? I don't know where you're not getting into Annie Guns. So, Bob, look, if I do okay on this intro, Can you pull some strings for me? Okay, I would like a reservation tomorrow night, table for two, something by the bar. All right, because Tom's not gonna let me in, and maybe a slice of Applewood Smoke Redemption. That's my wish for tonight. You know, look, but Bob, you know, you built more than a company, you built a culture. As I said, culture matters, and one that continues to thrive under the leadership of Brian Satterwhite. It's harder than Krzyzewski. I'll get that out, Brian. Sorry. Krzyzewski, Stifel, Stifel, all those things. It's a hard thing to pronounce. But he'll be here to accept the award on behalf of the Brinkman team. So tonight, we're making history by honoring a company for the first time, and let's also celebrate what makes Brinkman so remarkable. This company has bold vision, rock-solid values, a team that is still building on both. Brinkman Constructors, if you're here, welcome to Junior Achievement Business Hall of Fame. Brinkman's Constructions, your story becomes part of JA's legacy, and thank you for that. So, after honoring two Hall of Famers, one built cable companies and the other built just about everything else, it's time to hear from the real headliners tonight. And look, I would trade my entire career up to this point. I'd trade in this tux for the potential of the young people we're about to see tonight. And I'd also like to trade for about 50 years of their youth, right? Wouldn't we all? They say, you would actually trade your career. I said, to be 20 and start over? You're darn right I would. And I am so excited for these young people. And many of you met them when you walked in. What do you do? How can I do this? How can I do that? The enthusiasm, the youth. I sometimes worry about the United States, and we can all debate about what's going wrong or whatever. I'll tell you what's not going wrong. What's not going wrong is our youth and the youth and junior achievement. So I want to bring the students to the stage. Let me tell you, they're sharp, they're smart, they're confident, and they're proof in the end that the future of the United States is in very good hands. Let's bring them aboard.